All right, so for today, I am making chicken pad thai, and I am so excited for this because I've always wanted to make this myself. I always felt like sometimes it just doesn't feel consistent, and some restaurants are good, some restaurants aren't so good with their chicken pad thai, but this one is awesome, so stay tuned. Okay, yes. So you know it. We're making chicken pad thai today. It's gonna be damn good. So let's not keep wasting time. Without further ado, people, let's make this shit. Stay tuned. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with our pad thai sauce, which needs 3 tablespoons of palm sugar. Now, palm sugar is really tough to get through, so you can cut it with your knife like I am here. You can grind it up. It's however you want to do it, but we want to get this as fine as possible because palm sugar is dense and it does take a little while to actually dissolve. Now, for the sauce here, the pad thai sauce, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of some oyster sauce here. My oyster sauce was running out, so that's what I had right there. But you want about a tablespoon of it. It's a dark horse, and it'll work really well in the recipe. Then a teaspoon of some fish sauce. And then we're going to do the same for some rice wine vinegar here. And then we're going to add in about 3 tablespoons of some awesome soy sauce. I'm using a dark soy sauce here. That's Kikkoman. And then I'm going to add in about 3 tablespoons of tamarind paste unsweetened. Yes, I did 2 scoops. They were heaping scoops. And then we're going to go ahead and add in some crushed red chili peppers. And I used about 2 tablespoons of that. You can add more for sure. I did 2 later on, but for all of you people that can't do a lot of heat, that's perfectly fine. Then on to some chicken thighs here. I have boneless, skinless chicken thighs here, which I'm going to slice down against the grain. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn them and put them into nice bite-sized pieces because you don't want huge chunks of chicken. Into a bowl they go. Then I'm going to go add in about 2 tablespoons of some cornstarch, and then a little bit, like a teaspoon of fish sauce, and about a tablespoon of soy sauce. This is a really crucial step. And then for some white pepper, I'm using about a tablespoon of white pepper. It's completely optional. And yeah, I did add a little bit more soy sauce because I like it a little bit more salty. Give it a nice mix. Set this aside for about 20 minutes, okay, to marinate. Then into a hot wok it goes. This wok is oiled. I'm using avocado oil here. Use a cooking oil of your choice. And we want to get a nice Maillard. So we're going to do this in batches. We have to do it in batches. Don't just dump everything in, but do it in batches and then work it through. And you want that nice Maillard. You can see it right there already. Mix it through. Be very patient with it. It will come out really awesome. Now, what do we have here? This is fond at the bottom. Keep the fond. We're going to add some sliced shallots. I'm using 2 shallots here, slice them up, and then 8 cloves of minced garlic, which I'm going to toss in. This is medium to low heat. I don't want this too high. I don't want anything to burn here. We're just basically sweating them. Think about it that way. And scoop up that Maillard because that is all flavor. Then I have some frozen pad thai noodles here, which work so damn well. They work awesome. And we want to be very gentle with them. I'm going to toss them in here. They get a little sticky, but you can put them all into the wok. It'll work out. When working these noodles, so we want to go ahead and mix up all the garlic and the shallots into the noodles that we can. I'm using tongs here to be very gentle and fold. That's my method here. Then I'm going to add in our pad thai sauce that we made earlier. The palm sugar is now dissolved, and I'm going to gently fold the noodles. You want to be really gentle with this because you don't want your noodles to break. You don't want things to get mushy. You don't want to ruin your noodles because that's the whole thing with pad thai is those awesome glossy noodles that they have. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 eggs to the wok. So I'm going to separate the noodles to the side. Now this is all at medium to low heat, people. I'll have the recipe below. I'm going to scramble the eggs on the side, and then I will gently fold in those scrambled eggs into the noodles as I go. That's a really important step here because, again, we don't want this to be mushy. We want this to be nice and firm for the noodles so that they can hold up against the chicken, which we're going to add in just a second here. So nice folds, lift it up, be gentle with it. Do not brute it. You know, you don't want to be using brute force here, but there we go. So now we're going to go ahead and add in the chicken. And again, gentle folds, lift, fold. That's what we're looking for. You can see it here. Just lift and fold. You got to be patient with it for a little bit. And from here, we're going to go ahead and start plating. So plating is very simple. Into the plate of your choice, the dish of your choice. I'm using a bowl here. I'm going to go ahead and add in our noodles. And then, yes, we're going to focus on garnishes. So first, some chopped up green onions. And then, of course, you can't have chicken pad thai without crushed, unsalted peanuts. That is a key staple in chicken pad thai. And of course, some lime. So this one was awesome, people. And here we go. All right, and we are all done. Gonna go ahead and try this out. Honestly, I have to be honest, I've been kind of picking at it, and it's damn good. But here we go. So here's our bite, a little chicken, peanuts, some of those noodles. Looks really awesome. I'm digging this. This is really balanced. This is very good. It's not too saucy, and it's so damn good. And this is honestly easy to make. You can make this at home at your leisure, you know? Just get the ingredients, and honestly, the ingredients you can add to other dishes in the future. But I would like to say, let me know in the comments below what you think. Let me know any recipes you'd like me to make. And I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and cheers. I'm out.